शक्ति ज्वालामुखी मुक्तिदायिनी लिंग भैरवी मूला शक्ति लंवं रम्यं लिंग भैरवी शिवास्वरूपी लिंग भैरवी स्वादिष्टाने यम श्री शक्ति वीर्य सिद्धिनी इंद्रिय शुद्धिनी लिंग भैरवी लंवं रम्यं लिंग भैरवी मणिपुरवासिनी जीवपोषिणी यं श्री शक्ति वृद्धिदायिनी लोकारक्षिणी लिंग भैरवी अनाहत स्थल सर्वालिंगिनी लंवं रम्यं लिंग भैरवी यं श्री शक्ति प्रीतनायकी सृष्टिकर्तिनी लिंग भैरवी आज्ञास्थान शांतिदायिनी यं श्री शक्ति रागभस्मिनी लंवं रम्यं लिंग भैरवी स्वप्ननाशिनी लिंग भैरवी दयानंदिनी कांति रूपिणी यं श्री शक्ति शूरयक्षिणी अखिलानायकी लिंग भैरवी लंवं रम्यं शिवा त्रिनयनी रौद्रिणी यं श्री शक्ति ज्वालामुखी मुक्तिदायिनी लिंग भैरवी मूला शक्ति लं वं रं यं लिंग भैरवी शिवा स्वरूपी लिंग भैरवी स्वादिष्टाने यं श्री शक्ति वीर्य सिद्धिनी इंद्रिय शुद्धिनी लिंग भैरवी लं वं रं यं लिंग भैरवी मणिपुरवासिनी जीवपोषिणी यं श्री शक्ति वृद्धिदायिनी लोकारक्षिणी लिंग भैरवी अनाहतस्थल सर्वालिंगिनी लं वं रं यं लिंग भैरवी यं श्री शक्ति प्रीतनायकी सृष्टिकर्तिनी लिंग भैरवी आज्ञास्थान शांतिदायिनी यं श्री शक्ति रागभस्मिनी लं वं रं यं लिंग भैरवी स्वप्ननाशिनी लिंग भैरवी दयानन्दिनी कान्तिरूपिणी यं श्री शक्ति शूरयक्षिणी अखिलानायकी लिंग भैरवी। लं वं रं यं लिंगा भैरवी शिवा त्रिनयनी रौद्रिणी यं श्री शक्ति ज्वालामुखी मुक्तिदायिनी लिंगा भैरवी मूला शक्ति लं वं रं यं लिंगा भैरवी शिवा स्वरूपी लिंगा भैरवी स्वादिष्टाने यं श्री शक्ति वीर्य सिद्धिनी इंद्रिय शुद्धिनी लिंगा भैरवी लं वं रं यं लिंगा भैरवी मणिपुरवासिनी जीवपोषिणी यं श्री शक्ति वृद्धिदायिनी लोकारक्षिणी लिंगा भैरवी अनाहतस्थल सर्वालिंगिनी लं वं रं यं लिंगा भैरवी यं श्री शक्ति प्रीतनायकी सृष्टिकर्तिनी लिंगा भैरवी आज्ञास्थान शांतिदायिनी यं श्री शक्ति रागभस्मिनी लं वं रं यं लिंगा भैरवी स्वप्ननाशिनी लिंगा भैरवी दयानन्दिनी कान्तिरूपिणी यं श्री शक्ति शूरयक्षिणी Akilanayaki Linga Bhairavi.
Namaskaram everyone, and welcome to today's session. We hope you are doing well wherever you are. We would like to wish you a very happy Vijayadashami day. As you know, this is the victorious day, day of victory. May this day and every day be an opportunity for all of us to go beyond our limitations, beyond our compulsions, beyond anything that is weighing us down. So today we will be going through a very simple yet powerful process called Bhairavi Divya Pooja. Sadhguru has extended this possibility for people to learn a very simple process which allows them, or which allows people to connect with Linga Bhairavi Devi, to imbibe her grace and to experience her presence all the time. I'm sure many of you have always wished or wondered that how can I share Devi with other people? How can I bring the experience of Devi to my friends, to my family? How can I make them experience whatever I have experienced? So this is an opportunity of as I said, a very simple process which you can learn how to offer. There's nothing sophisticated or complicated about it. As you can see, we will be going through the details of this, but it will allow you to be able to share this with your friends and family and whoever else you'd like to invite to experience Devi. So we will be going through the instructions step by step, and if you create the necessary ambience, you will see that you'll be able to experience this in a much more impactful way. The steps, as you will be seeing that it's very simple. It might sound very simple to you, but once we connect everything together, once we put everything together, you will see that the kind of experience that it will bring is going to be very impactful. So Bhairavi Divya Pooja is a guided step-by-step process. We will first go through this process together, and at the end of the session, we will look at various aspects of how to create the necessary atmosphere for offering this process. So first, we would like to give you a glimpse, a taste of how does it feel like to go through this puja together. And at the end, after we take you through the necessary steps, we'll be sharing with you a link where you can give us your details so that we can send you the necessary files for you to be able to use it for conducting later. So first of all, let us go through the Bhairavi Divya Pooja together.
Namaskaram. We welcome you to today's Bhairavi Divya Pooja. Before we begin, we kindly request that you switch off your cell phones. Please do not take photographs or videos during the process. To experience the puja in the best way, please remain seated throughout the puja. We will begin with the Linga Bhairavi Arati. If you know it, you may chant along.
Ati Mahima Yute Bhairavi Sadaradra Vadana Yute Murte Sikurum Tava Nisima Karuna Katakshe Savinayam Tava Pavana Mahashakti Rupe Samarpanam.
Linga Bhairavi Devi has been consecrated by Sadhguru in 2010 at the Isha Yoga Center in Coimbatore, situated at the foothills of the Velayangiri Mountains. The consecration was conducted through Prana Pratishta, a mystical process that uses life energies to transform mere stone into a divine form. Linga Bhairavi is the most exuberant expression of the divine feminine, refined and raw, powerful and colorful. She is an absolute woman, fierce and compassionate at once. She has brought peace, health, joy, and well-being to countless people. She is a mother to all, one who protects her devotees and removes fears and obstacles. If one allows her grace to function, life will happen with such exuberance that the longing to transcend the physical and touch the spiritual will naturally arise. Bhairavi Divya Pooja is an opportunity to participate in a powerful process to connect with Devi. We will now begin by chanting the Linga Bhairavi Stuti, a consecrated mantra which describes 33 sacred qualities of Devi. Chanting the Stuti is an opportunity to open yourself to Devi's grace. We will chant the Stuti 3 times along with the audio, once after Sadguru and twice along with him. Right now, please sit with your eyes closed, keep your hands open, resting on your thighs, and just be with the chant. After the chant is over, you can open your eyes to see the Stuti words if you wish to.
Linga Bhairavi
Linga Bhairavi Stuti.
Jai Bhairavi Devi Gurubhyo Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Gurubhyo Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Swayambho Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Swayambho Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Swadharini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Swadharini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahakalyani Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahakalyani Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahabhadrani Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahabhadrani Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Maheshwari Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Maheshwari Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Nageshwari Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Nageshwari Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Vishveshwari Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Vishveshwari Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Someshwari Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Someshwari Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Dukkha Samhari Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Dukkha Samhari Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Hiranyagarbhini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Hiranyagarbhini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Amritavarshini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Amritavarshini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Bhaktarakshini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Bhaktarakshini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Saubhagyadayini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Saubhagyadayini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Sarvajanani Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Sarvajanani Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Garbhadayini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Garbhadayini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Namaः Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Shunyavasini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahanandini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahanandini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Vameshwari Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Vameshwari Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Karmapalini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Karmapalini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Yonishwari Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Yonishwari Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Linga Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Linga Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Shama Sundari Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Shama Sundari Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Trinetrini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Trinetrini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Sarvamangali Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Sarvamangali Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahayogini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahayogini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Kleshanashini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Krishnashini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Ugrarupini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Ugrarupini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Divya Kamini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Divya Kamini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Kalarupini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Kalarupini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Trishuladharini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Trishuladharini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Yakshakamini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Yakshakamini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Muktidayini Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Muktivayini Namah Shri
Om Mahadevi Linga Bhairavi Namah Shri Linga Bhairavi Namah Shri
Shri Shambhavi Linga Bhairavi Namah Shri
Mahashakti Linga Bhairavi Namah Shri Namah Shri Namah Shri Devi Namah Shri
Mahashakti Linga Bhairavi Namah Shri Namah Shri Namah Shri Devi Namah Shri
Jai Bhairavi Devi Gurubhyo Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Swayambho Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Swadharini Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahakalyani Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahabhadrani Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Maheshwari Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Nageshwari Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Vishveshwari Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Someshwari Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Dukkha Samhari Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Hiranyagarbhini Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Amritavarshini Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Bhaktarakshini Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Saubhagyadayini Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Sarvajanani Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Garbhadayini Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Shunyavasini Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahanandini Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Vameshwari Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Karmapalini Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Yonishwari Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Linga Rupini Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Shama Sundari Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Trinetrini Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Sarva Mangali Namah Shri Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahayogini Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Kleshanashini Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Ugrarupini Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Divya Kamini Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Kalarupini Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Trishuladharini Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Yakshakamini Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Muktidayini Namashri. Om Mahadevi Linga Bhairavi Namashri. Om Shri Shambhavi Linga Bhairavi Namashri. Om Mahashakti Linga Bhairavi Namashri. 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 Devi Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Gurubhyo Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Swayambho Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Swadharini Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahakalyani Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahabhadrani Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Maheshwari Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Nageshwari Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Vishveshwari Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Someshwari Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Dukkha Samhari Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Hiranyagarbhini Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Amritavarshini Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Bhaktarakshini Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Saubhagyadayini Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Sarvajanani Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Garbhadayini Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Shunyavasini Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahanandini Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Vameshwari Namashri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Karma Palini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Yonishwari Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Linga Rupini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Shama Sundari Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Trinetrini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Sarva Mangali Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Mahayogini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Kleshanashini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Ugra Rupini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Divya Kamini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Kala Rupini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Trishuladharini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Yakshakamini Namah Shri. Jai Bhairavi Devi Muktidayini Namah Shri. Om Mahadevi Linga Bhairavi Namah Shri. Om Shri Shambhavi Linga Bhairavi Namah Shri. Om Mahashakti Linga Bhairavi Namah Shri. Namah Shri. Namah Shri. Devi Namah Shri.
Please close your eyes. Keep your hands open, resting on your thighs. If you are wearing spectacles, you can remove them. Relax and be with Devi.
स्वाधिष्ठाने स्थिते देवी सर्वाशयदायिनी सर्वधार महाशक्ति मूलाश्रयवासिनी स्वाधिष्ठाने स्थिते देवी सर्वाशयदायिनी मणिपुरे जगज्जननी सर्वजीव सुपालिनी अर्ध अनहत कामेशी त्रिकोणातरवासिनी मणिपुरे जगज्जननी सर्वजीव सुपालिनी गर्भिणी पूर्णिमादिने भूते दाक्षकैलाशशङ्करि ईशान्यसमुखे देवी निखिलविश्वसगर्भिणी पूर्णिमादिने भूते दाक्षकैलाशशङ्करि प्राणप्रतिष्ठित श्यामलिङ्गस्वरूपिणी भक्तरक्षिणि मुक्तिदायिनि देवी लिङ्गभैरवी प्राणप्रतिष्ठित श्यामलिङ्गस्वरूपिणी भक्तरक्षिणि मुक्तिदायिनि देवी लिङ्गभैरवी भक्तरक्षिणि मुक्तिदायिनि देवी लिङ्गभैरवी भैरवी जय भैरवी 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 जागो भैरवी आज अंतःकरण में जागो भैरवी आज अंतःकरण में हिया में सदा राज जीवन मरण में जागो भैरवी आज अंतःकरण में हिया में सदा राज जीवन मरण में जागो भैरवी आज अंतःकरण में करुणामयी मात छोड़ो नहीं हाथ रहे तू सदा साथ निशि जागरण में करुणामयी मात छोड़ो नहीं हाथ रहे तू सदा साथ निशि जागरण में जागो भैरवी आज अंतःकरण में हिया में सदा राज जीवन मरण में जागो भैरवी आज अंतःकरण में भव जलधि अति घोर माया पवन झोर तू ही तरुणी एक भव संतरण में भव जलधि अति घोर माया पवन झोर तू ही तरुणी एक भव संतरण में है नाव मझधार अब तो करो पार हम तुम कुशल कौन पतित पावन है नाव मझधार जागो भैरवी आज अंतकरण में, हिया में सदा राज जीवन मरण में। जागो भैरवी आज अंतकरण में। मैं दीन अज्ञात तेरी कुसंतान, तुझको जननी जान आया शरण में। मैं दीन अज्ञात तेरी कुसंतान, तुझको जननी जान आया शरण में। ना भक्ति ना ज्ञान कैसे करूं ध्यान, देना मुझको स्थान कृपया चरण में। ना भक्ति ना ज्ञान कैसे करूं ध्यान, देना मुझको स्थान कृपया चरण में। जागो भैरवी आज अंतकरण में, हिया में सदा राज जीवन मरण में। जागो भैरवी आज अंतकरण में।
You can open your eyes. We are pleased to share with you that Sadhguru has also established Linga Bhairavi shrines at Gobi, Kodiveri and Salem in Tamil Nadu. A Linga Bhairavi Sannidhanam is also established in Delhi and several other places. Soon, another abode of Linga Bhairavi will be consecrated by Sadhguru in Bangalore, Nepal and US. We welcome everyone to visit and experience Devi's powerful presence. There are various rituals and offerings available at Linga Bhairavi to enhance one's well-being and to allow devotees to be touched by her abundant grace. We will now close with the Arati. After the Arati is over, you can come forward to take Arati and apply Kumkum Prasadam to your forehead. Kindly wait till you are called to do so.
अति महिमा युत भैरवी सदा रौद्र वदन युत मूर्ते स्वीकुरु मां तव निसीम करुण विनयं तव पावन महाशक्तिरूपे समर्पणम्।
We hope that you have enjoyed the experience of this process. We, as mentioned earlier, we will be providing you with the audio file and other files needed for you to be able to use it when you want to conduct this process. But before that, we would like to just cover up a few things, if you can just keep in mind of what is it that you need to take care of in order to prepare for conducting this puja. Before inviting your friends and family, what are the things that you need to do before using these audio files for conducting the puja? So first of all, if you are inviting people home, if you can, find a place or a room where there is no disturbance of any kind around that room, enough space where people can be seated quietly, there is no noise disturbance or people walking in and out. So any room where it can be quiet enough to be able to conduct the process. In that room you can keep your Devi photo, the Linga Bhairavi Devi photo, light a lamp and just keep a few flowers around that, just to set the nice ambience around it. If you wish to keep some incense, just to give a nice fragrance, and if you'd like to offer any prasadam at the end to your guests, like fruits or sweets or anything else, you can keep that also ready near the photo. So this is the first step to start with before you invite people home. You keep that space ready. Second thing is, you have to ensure that there is no disturbance of any kind in that space, as we mentioned earlier, because it's extremely important how well you maintain the atmosphere for the whole process to happen. Before people begin, before your guests start coming, you can take a printout of the Linga Bhairavi Stuti chant that we will be doing through during the puja. So you can distribute it to people while they're arriving. This will help them to follow the chant if in case they are not familiar with the Linga Bhairavi Stuti. So we will also be providing you with this file so that you can just download, print it and give it to your guests when they come. Before the process begins, as soon as people, at least 20 minutes before people start coming, you should be playing the Lam Vam chant. If you can see at the beginning of this session, we were playing this chant. So this chant is a consecrated chant which creates a certain conducive atmosphere for meditation, for people to settle easily into meditation. So it's very, very important that you play this chant at least 20 minutes before people start arriving or before the session time to set the right ambience. We will be providing you with this file separately so that you can just play that alone. And while your guests start coming during this chant, if they wish to bring some offerings with them, like fruits or sweets or flowers or anything, if they wish to, then you can just guide them to keep it in front of Devi's photo, and then you can just make sure that they are seated comfortably. Then at the announced time of the puja, whatever time you have announced, we just stick by the time. So whatever time is announced, then after you ensure that everybody is seated, there's no disturbance, nobody's using their cell phone, no talking and all that, then you can start playing the second track. So the second track is actually going to be the audio of the whole process that we just went through right now together, starting from the arti to the 3 cycles of stuti, to the powerful chants and the music that was playing. So all this will be in a separate track, which you can just play it. Please make sure that do not disturb the track in any way by either pausing or fast forwarding or stopping in between for whatever reason. It's very, very important that the process continues from the moment you play it till the end. So whatever, it'd be good if you can keep some, maybe your laptop with some speakers or any audio system that you ensure that, it will happen smoothly and the audio file will not get stopped or get stuck in between. Please ensure that throughout the whole process, people are seated till the end. There should be no walking in and out in between, no standing, no talking. All these things, please ensure that you take care of. Although it sounds, very simple aspect, but if you really create this kind of atmosphere, you will see that everyone attending will have a really deeper experience of the whole process. Because it's very important you always remember that how well you create the atmosphere around is how deeply yourself and people around you will be able to experience the process in a more depth way. So it's extremely important how well you maintain the atmosphere before or throughout the whole puja. I know these things might sound really simple and okay, what's the big deal about it? But you will see any small disturbance will really shake the whole process and people will just not experience anything. Imagine if the process is happening and somebody's talking on the phone, somebody walking in and out, you will be distracted by these things, right? So it's very important that these things are taken care of so that the puja can work the way it needs to work. So at the time of the arti, at the beginning, if you can see in the file, it will say that now we will start with the Linga Bhairavi Arti. So those of you who learned the arti with us during the Navratri Sadhana webinars, you will have to do the arti. So the arti is a very, very important aspect of the whole puja. We always begin the puja by doing the Linga Bhairavi Arti, and we close it also by doing the arti. Those of you who haven't had a chance to learn the arti, if in case you missed the sessions where we taught the arti to everybody, we will see how to make it available for all of you pretty soon. But for those of you who have learned the arti already, that means you are equipped to do the puja. So before the puja starts, you can keep your arti stand ready with camphor. If you don't have arti stand and camphor, as mentioned earlier, you can use ghee or oil lamp to do the arti. Please make sure not to use a candle. So at the time of the arti, you light the camphor and then you do the full arti in front of Devi's photo. Facing Devi's photo, you do the full arti along with Sadhguru's chant, Sadhguru's voice chant. And after the arti is over, you can just turn around facing your guests and then you can just give a symbolic arti. How to give a symbolic arti or what is a symbolic arti, we'll just show you right now. So if this is the arti stand, this is what we use here in the temple, okay? If this is the arti stand, so after you complete the arti and once you are done, you can just turn around and do symbolic arti to all your guests like this. which means you are offering the Aarti to all of them. There is no need to go around at that time and give Aarti to each and every person who are seated, because the process is not yet over. So the first Aarti that you do, after the Aarti is completed, you do a symbolic Aarti to everybody facing them. Once you give the Aarti symbolically, just keep the Aarti stand next to you, wherever you are near Devi's photo, and you just sit down and be part of the rest of the process. So the process will continue, the chants will happen, 3 stuti with Sadguru, and after that whatever else happen. At the end of the process, as you just saw right now, there is also an Aarti, which is the closing Aarti. So you again do the Aarti, closing Aarti. And at that time, after the Aarti is over, you just keep the Aarti stand in front of Devi's photo and just invite all your guests to come forward to do Namaskar to Devi's photo. They can take Aarti, and then if you have kept any prasadam, they can just take prasadam. If they wish to leave at that time, they can leave. Otherwise, if they wish to stay and just be with the chant or the music that is playing at that time, they can also do so. So always remember these two things. You always begin the puja with the Aarti, and you close the puja with the Aarti. The first Aarti that you do, at the end you give symbolically to people, and the last Aarti that you do, you keep it in front of Devi's photo. This is an indication to people that the puja is over, and you are inviting all of them to come forward to take Aarti and to receive prasadam. I hope it's not too much information for you. So just to quickly recap the whole process once again, we will just see it on the screen for you to be able to connect or recollect easily the steps. So to start with, you keep Devi's photo with the lamp and flowers, incense or whatever else you wish to keep for creating a nice ambience around you. Second point is, 20 minutes before the puja starts, you play the Lamvam chant in order to set the ambience. And as people are, as your guests start coming, third point is, you guide people to place the offerings in front of Devi and be seated. This is again in case they have brought any offerings with them. But if they have not brought any offerings, there is no need to do anything. They can just come and just be seated. Fourth point is, once everyone is seated, play the second track, which is the actual puja audio. The next point is, offer Aarti to Devi's photo and then offer Aarti symbolically to everybody. So this is the opening Aarti. The next point is, ensure everyone remains seated for the whole duration. So as mentioned, make sure to create the right ambience, and people should be seated throughout and just following the instructions. And the last point is, do the closing Aarti and invite people to come forward to receive Aarti and to receive prasadam at the end if you have kept any prasadam. I hope it's clear for all of you. So don't worry, we will be sending you all these instructions and the step-by-step by email once you fill up the form that is there in the description, and the volunteers will also be posting the form in the chat box. So please take a minute at the end of the session, not right now, at the end of the session, take a minute to fill up the form so that we can get your details in order for us to send you this kit. When we say kit, it's an audio kit which will have these files and whatever other instructions that are needed for you to conduct the puja. So please ensure that once you receive these files, do not upload this process anywhere online on your social media just to tell people like, oh, now I know how to do the puja, so you share it with everybody. Please don't do that, because we would like to maintain the sanctity of this process. We would like to maintain whatever Sadguru has offered us. We would like to keep it in a certain way. So we trust all of you that you will take care of this. These files will not get uploaded anywhere online or shared anywhere online. This is our offering or our gift to you. So please take care of it. and just download the files and use it only and only for the purpose of conducting the puja when you are inviting your friends and family. And since this, this puja can be done only by people who have been trained to do the aarti, so that's why it's important that only people who have learned how to do the aarti should be doing the puja. We will see how to provide the aarti teaching video or another session, training session, for anybody who wish to get trained to do aarti. So we will take care of these things for you. And one very, very, very important point we would really like to stress on this, that it's extremely important not to misuse this process for any personal benefits, such as charging money or promoting yourself in any way, because this is an offering from us. This is an offering extended by Sadhguru to all of you. So let's hold it in a certain sanctity, let's hold it in a certain way within ourselves, with a certain sense of devotion, with a certain sense of offering within ourselves. And please, let's not misuse it in any way. As I said, you should not be inviting people and charging them money. You should not be promoting yourself as puja conductor or whatever else. This is an offering that has to be offered free of cost for everybody. Enough of me talking. I think many of you would be having a lot of questions right now. So we'll be looking at some of your questions. If you have any question, any doubt, anything you'd like to ask, please make use of the chat box window to ask your questions. We will try as much as possible to answer whatever questions we can. So, can we do this whole process only when we are alone? It's not necessarily, as I said, this process is when you are inviting people. You can do it by yourself. If you are by yourself and you'd like to go through it, you can. But it works better when you share it with other people. So please do invite your friends and family and share it with them as well. So what if Aarti goes off during the Aarti? So it's very important that the Aarti doesn't go off while doing the Aarti. So if you're using camphor, just make sure to add extra camphor so that the Aarti is well lit. If you are, if there's fan or AC, then it's best to switch it off at that time so that the Aarti remains lit and it doesn't go off. The same goes for, oil or ghee lamp. Make sure that sufficient oil is there. If for some reason it goes off, just quickly light it and then just do the Aarti again. Does the guest also need to chant the stuti? Yes, this is a process to include everybody along with you in the puja. So that's why, as we mentioned, you take a printout of the stuti sheets and give it to them. So while the chant is happening, they can also chant along with you. What are the best days for conducting the puja? Any day is a good day. Every day is a good day for conducting this puja. There is no specific days. Definitely, on Paurnamis and Amavasya, these are special days of the month. If you wish to, have the puja on those days, you can. Especially those of you who have the yantra at home or gudi. These are the days where you can just open your house for inviting people for going through this process. Can we do this process at other people's place? As I mentioned, it's best, to stick to, it shouldn't sound like a commercial thing, like, oh, I can come and do puja for you in your home. It's not like that. This is just inviting people for a very intimate kind of get together to go through a certain powerful process together. So it is best that, you offer it to whoever you wish in your own space. Where can we download the file? As we mentioned, there is a link which is kept in the description of this video, and it's also pinned on the chat box. Please make sure to fill the details in the link so that we can send you. Please allow us just few days before we can send you all these files. So once we send you the files, then you will be equipped to have the necessary things to conduct the puja. should women only do the arti? There is no such thing. This is open for all, for men and women. Anybody can do. What are the timings in which puja can be done? And there is no restriction on the time or the days. Any day, any time you can do it. Can we do Achala Arpanam during the process? So don't mix, since this process is like a guided audio file. So you cannot add things in between. You just stick to whatever process instructions that are been taught or given to you today itself. Before this process or after the process, you can do Achala Arpanam or Devi Dandam or whatever else you have learned. So you can do it, but not in the middle of this process, either before or after. Can we use same Aarti camphor both times if it is still there? Yes, if the fire is still lit at the beginning, you just add little extra camphor at the end so that you can do the closing Aarti. Can I offer puja, do it alone for everybody who need it, every person who I don't know but who may receive? I'm not sure I understood your question well, but if you're asking whether, if you'd like to do it by yourself, for yourself, you can. But again, see, those of you who are a little hesitant of, how will people receive this? What will they think about me? Am I doing some kind of, pujas and stuff like that? You don't call, don't tell people things like that. Just invite them home. Tell them, I've learned a simple process. I've done it myself and I would like to share it with you. And I would like you to experience it by yourself. Just come and sit and just play the process for them. And let's see how they will go through it and what kind of experience they will have. So don't hesitate. Really, it's a beautiful and powerful process. I'm sure it will touch people. And we really look forward to hear your sharing and their sharing of how they went through it. At present, I do not have Devi photo. Goody, where can they be procured from? So goody, if you wish to have, you can check with Isha Life, Isha Shopee, you can get it from them. Devi photo, also it's available on the website. You can just download and print. Any Devi photo is available online. You can just download and print that and then just keep it. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of questions. I'm sorry, I'm not able to choose from. If you still have any further question, we will see how to address it after the session is over. So before we close the session, please, as a reminder, take a minute to fill the form in the description and whatever is the form and the chat window also. Don't worry, this information will be kept confidential. It will not be shared anywhere. This is to allow us to share the necessary files with you in the next few days. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope that you will really make use of this privilege, this opportunity that Sadhguru has offered to all of us, this opportunity to take Devi to as many people as possible and to allow people to be touched by her grace and her abundant compassion. So we really look forward to hearing from you, your sharings about or your experience of conducting the first Divya Puja in your own space or wherever it is. Thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you happy Vijayadashami once again. Namaskaram.